Hello, Medicare Advantage Risk Adjustment Operators, Innovators, and Learners. Welcome to another learning episode of the Hughes Academy Risk Adjustment Made Easy, the Medicare Advantage kind. If today is your first time joining us, we want to say welcome. If you have been a student with us, we also want to welcome you here. If you have not subscribed yet, I will encourage you to subscribe because it helps you not to miss anything from us, and it also helps anyone who is looking for this kind of content to be able to access it quickly. I am your host tutor, Dr. Prince Baawuah. Throughout this month, we have been studying Medicare Advantage dental and counter data records made easy. And we have been going through the history of the dental data collection, some of the policies, and last week we went through the reporting. We started with the MAO-001 dental specific. And if today's your first time joining us, I'll encourage you to watch those videos. They are very quick and straight to the point, and because it builds on each other so that you don't feel lost in here. Today's week 4, and we are looking at the MAO-002 dental. As I said last week, we looked at the 001 report. Phase 2 was effective May 21st, 2026, which was last week, and CMS started the backend editing. CMS is reprocessing all Phase 1 dental data that was submitted 2024 August all the way till 21st May 2026, which started on May 22nd. And the new A37D submission held during this period is being reprocessed. And the dental validation report for Phase 1 only is being retired and being replaced with the MAO-002, and plans will start receiving the 999, TA1, 277 CA, and the MAO reports, the full-blown reports in the EDPS processing in this Phase 2. Also, and as part of this, the MAOs will be receiving the MAO-002 dental. Last week we looked at the MAO-001 dental, which is specifically on duplicates. But on the MAO-002 report, it's going to be the same 200 position. The layout is not going to change. There's no structural changes specifically on the 002. But in addition to the institutional, professional, and DME in the header, now you will see dental in the header as well as part of the A37D. And then for the preliminary risk adjustment flag that you see on the MAO-002, that's going to be blank for dental. For example, if you're reading the MAO-002, the header position, you'll recognize the dental being added and then these being flagged as blank. So you can see here dental added on here and then the preliminary flags being blank. If you're very used to the MAO-2 report, then the MAO-2 dental should be a breeze for you because there isn't that much changes on that report. CMS also published some dental specific 6,000 errors. CMS also notified us that there are some edits that are already working on the medical encounters and therefore being applicable to it. And some of these are the Benny level, enrollment, provider NPI, void adjustment rules, and frequency logic, and some other list of EDPS edits that are being applicable to dental submissions. So if you know your EDPS medical submissions and reconciliation and resolving this, then the dental should be a breeze for you as you work through this as well for Phase 2. Otherwise, this will be our final one on this month specifically. And if this series over this month has been helpful to you, I'll encourage you to like, to share, to subscribe. If you know anyone who is in this space that these will be useful to, please don't hesitate to also pass it over. If you have not received our signature gift yet from Chaos to Clarity, the essential comparison cheat sheet on MA risk adjustment data sources, you go to www.go.thehillsacademy.com and it should take you to this form and you should be able to get your free signature gift. Otherwise, I will catch you next month, as we begin a new topic. Thank you and bye for now.